can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss. New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Wait, set, wait, 20!
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. 12 yards there and a first down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the toss, here's Michel. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
First down, Patriots.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, it's Dixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On play action, now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. It's Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited
rare.
is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Brady now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Duron Harmon makes the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Now Brady. This is White on the screen. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Brady now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You got three.
On first down, Dixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Dixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you, son.
Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
He's checking. Check. Lucky. Kill. Alert. Regular.
Here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a run with Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Set, ready. 15 on it. Let's go.
Jackson now. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And now look at him go. The 30. Past the 20. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. His 14th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Big stop, let's go.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing now is Brady, and that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Lawrence Guy gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Dixon. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready? Single, 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 single. Motion, 89, 89. Watch 89. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
After the sack on first down, Brady. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Dixon, and he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's Dixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Set, ready. 15 running. You got nothing to work. You got nothing.
Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's third down. New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. To throw, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they close stretch.
So for the Ravens, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New England, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on. I got the foot on, I got the bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might